So in today's video, I'm going to be trying out some new dip pens that I just purchased, and they're not regular dip pens. These are glass dip pens. Now I've been really wanting these for a long time. This is a clear one, and then because I like blue, I really liked this one, so I got this one as well. I'm going to be unboxing them with you as well. I'll give you a closer look. But I just want to tell you, I wanted these pens for a long time. I've been wanting to try them out, and I haven't been purchasing a lot of art supplies over the last year or two, and I finally made my way to my local art store and I purchased it, and I'm so glad that I did, and I'm so excited to try them out because I want to see how they work with different inks and how I can draw with them and how I can, you know, use them with different techniques and just see how they work compared to the regular dip pens. I would think that they maybe work more smoother because they are glass and they don't have that metal tip like the regular dip pens, but I don't know. I will have to try it out and see how it works. So I'm going to unbox them now, and then we can try doing different techniques and see how they work, and then we can actually go in with a full illustration. So let's get into today's video. So here are the two dip pens that I purchased. Like I said, this one is a clear one and this one is a blue one. So let's open them up and see how they look. I like that they come in these little boxes, and you know, let's get a closer look. So let's just open them up and let's see how they look. Okay, so this is how they look in the box. Got this little stand as well, and let's take the box out. I really like that they got this little box for you to, you know, put them in when they're in storage. That's really cute. Let's see how they look, the pen itself. So I'm going to just take the pen out like that. And this is it. It is so delicate. And let's take this protector off the end. Oh my goodness, it is so delicate. It feels like such a delicate, you know, object to use and to hold and to, you know, I'm going to be actually writing with this, drawing with this. It's just so beautiful. Just look at that handle. I mean, it's not, you know, oh, there we go. You can see it just looks so beautiful. This one is the clear one, and then it's got this little stand as well, which is also glass. So basically you can just, you know, lay down when you are drawing or writing, you just lay it down there and it will just, you know, keep it from rolling off your table. So I think that's really cute. Yeah, it's really cute. I'm not sure if you put it this way. I think you put it this way so it doesn't leave the ink on there. Like that. Okay, so there is the blue one in its box. And then I'm going to just take the insert out, and I'm just going to take the box out. Okay, so the box again is the same box that we had for the other one. And let's get the pen out. And there we have the blue one. It's also got a clear tip, very fine end, and you can see it's got from the round ball here, it's got the design, and it goes from blue to clear. Really looks beautiful, and I really am excited to try them out. You can write with this, and then you can finish up and, you know, just place it on here so it holds it in place so it doesn't roll off the desk and break. So I really like this. I'm so excited to try them out. Okay, so these are the two glass dip pens. I'm going to be trying them out. I'll try one of them out. They're the same pens. I just have gotten two of them. But I'm going to be trying them out. Most likely I will try out the blue one because it's my favorite. But I'm going to be trying them out, seeing how they work with different inks. Very fine. I mean, I can get some fine lines with this. And I don't have to, you know, I'm not... If I use it more, okay, so I've seen if I use it with it upright, more on upright like this, I can get thicker lines. You can see the lines are much thicker. But if I want to go in for finer lines, I can just tilt it on the side. Then you can get thinner lines depending on how much of pressure I put in. But it'll be very beautiful for writing. Okay, so I just cleaned it up, rinsing it in the water. I just, just shook it up in some water and all the ink came off. So it's got no residue left on it, which is really, really, really nice. Oh, the ink makes a big difference. You see the Winsor & Newton, the calligraphy ink was more, it wasn't as smooth. This ink is beautiful. It goes so smooth. Even when you listen to it, it's very, very, a smoother. It's not so scratchy. That one made a little bit more scratchy because you can see when I write with this one. Oh, it's beautiful, this. And this one you can get, a thicker line just by the pressure. So the pressure makes a difference. So you can go thick, and then if you lighten your line, you can go with a thinner line. You can get... Okay, this one's also blue, but I'm going to try out a different ink. So different inks impact on how the pen writes. So depending on how ink you use, you can see this one's a much lighter blue. So let's see. Because you can see I'm just dipping it in. And then we've got it. And you can see, this ink also, this one is beautiful to draw with. So you can draw, you can get, any line variation. With this one, with this ink, because this one here is the Winsor & Newton drawing ink, you can see it holds a lot. I can go on and on and on. I'm not running out of ink. You can see how long that I just need lifting up the pen, but it holds a lot in those little grooves. So in those little grooves, they hold a lot. It holds a lot of ink. So this is my ink pen or my glass tip pen, and there we go. Look, rinsing it off, and it's absolutely clean. And then I just, dab it. I'm not pressing hard or anything because it's just to get the water off. And it goes back on my stand. I'm really liking these two, which is the calligraphy ink. The company is, this just says Manuscript Pen Company. The Manuscript Pen Company, that ink works beautiful. The Winsor & Newton drawing ink looks beautiful. Let's try out the FW Dale Rowney Crimson. Let's see how this one works. I'm going to just keep that aside. And let's just get some ink in there. Okay, let's see. How does this one feel? Okay, this one is similar to the Winsor & Newton calligraphy ink. It's much smoother. With these two, I think with the Winsor & Newton calligraphy ink and the Dale Rowney FW ink, I think if you work with it like this, you get a much smoother, flow on the paper, and it feels much smoother. But when you are working with it like this, you get finer lines, but it's a bit more, you can hear it when it's on the paper. But this one also beautiful to work with. To do drawings. This is a sepia color, so let's see. Oh, these are very beautiful. I'm gonna try out the Winsor & Newton calligraphy because I'm really finding it. It could be I'm just getting used to using it now. because I can see it's really flow. The sides a bit, thin lines, and then if you use it from this way, much smoother. Okay, so that seems like it's going to be really fun to use. So now I'm moving on to the illustration portion of the video. I'm going to be using the glass tip pen to do the actual illustration, and I'm going to leave you with some music while I'm doing the illustration, and I'm going to come back to you when I am done with the illustration to give you my thoughts and opinions and feedback on using the glass tip pen and how I find it using it for an actual illustration. So this is my illustration with the glass tip pen. I did add the kingfisher on the top afterwards, but I really enjoyed drawing this kingfisher. It was so much of fun. The entire word kingfisher was done with one loading of the glass tip pen. I didn't need to reload it, and it was really smooth going down. I really enjoyed using this. I ended up using the Atlas drawing ink. I was going to use this one, which is a calligraphy ink, the blue by the Manuscript Pen Company, but I wanted black, and I was going to choose the other Winsor & Newton drawing ink, but then I said, let me just try this one out because I didn't try it out. So I used this one, and it works perfectly fine. All the inks will go down very well with it. I think these glass tip pens, the amount of ink that flows down, the line thickness, I think that also will depend on the ink, depending on how thick or fluid the ink is. I think that will be, that will have a difference for how your pen goes down. Paper, I think also paper may make a difference as well. This is a thicker paper, but it is smooth, although it's not as smooth as the paper I was trying earlier on, although it is meant for pen. So I think working on a paper that's meant for ink, not pen only, but meant for ink. I think working on a paper that's meant for ink will really benefit you when you are using this pen. But like I said, it's a definitely something I would advise any artist to add to their collection in their art supplies, because it's definitely something I enjoyed using. It can go down very smoothly. You can create details. You can color in. You can get a lot of use out of one loading of the ink. And I think it was really fun for me to do this illustration. Like I said earlier on, you can use any inks. I've tried all the inks that I've got, and definitely this one, this ink worked fine as well, and definitely you can use any ink as you'd like. but it cleans up very well. If it does, by the time I was done with the drawing, I did have a little bit of drying of the ink on it, but I just had to wipe it off with a damp paper towel and it cleaned off well. Obviously you got to be careful, it is a very fine tip. You don't want to put too much pressure or damage it in any way. So I just was very gentle, but I was able to clean it off very quickly. So it wasn't a problem cleaning off the ink that dries off on it, because obviously doing a drawing like this, it takes a while. So it's going to have time to dry up depending on the temperature of your area as well. So yeah, this definitely is something I highly recommend to any artist wanting something new, something different to add to their art supplies. And if you do ink drawings or ink writing or anything like working with ink, definitely I would highly recommend trying this one out. It's much better for me, in my opinion, than a regular dip pen. I prefer this much more than a regular dip pen. So I highly recommend. It's a beautiful pen, as you can see. It's really beautiful. You get them in different colors, different, I've seen even this, the area that loads, you get different ones that are in different angles. This one is like curved, like swivel sort of, but that there are others that are more straighter. It depends which make you're getting or brand you're getting of it, but I highly recommend getting one of this to add to your art supplies, and it's definitely something I enjoyed. Worked very well for drawing, so it's definitely something I would say that artists should have in their art supplies. So I guess that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have, don't forget to like and share. It really helps the channel out. Also, if you'd like to see other art content that I put up on my channel, then you could consider subscribing. And if you want to see other art videos that I have exclusive to my Patreon, I do have a Patreon, so you can head over to my Patreon. The link is in the description box down below, so you can head over there, see if there's anything that maybe would interest you, and you can support me there as well. So no obligation, just if you want to head over there and check what I offer, you can. And also you can head over to my website, and I got an online store. You can visit that as well. Link also in the description box down below. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye.